of Lawton's first responders and dispatchers now operate on the most up-to-date technology out there. It's been 16 years since we've upgraded our radios, and needless to say, this was long overdue. Last December, Lawton City Council approved a nearly $4 million purchase to benefit dispatch, fire, and police. And everyone who saw the upgrade says it was much needed.
The radios have not been upgraded since 2006. And so what we were finding out was that a lot of the radios were essentially out of production, out of support.
Well, we were at the point where our radios were starting to fail, and so we had some issues where we were not able to buy replacement parts and be able to keep radios working.
Because ours are probably like 08, 09 purchased, no longer able to get parts, so we just knew we needed to upgrade and get newer radios.
For dispatch, the new radios give them many new capabilities to ensure citizen safety, to include communicating simultaneously by putting more than one agency along with dispatch on the same channel.
So if we have an incident such as like a pursuit that maybe becomes a multi-jurisdictional event, what we would prefer is that we simultaneously get that information out by one dispatcher rather than multiple dispatchers who may have heard things differently, may interpret something differently, and now we might not be putting out the same information. And so we want to make sure that same information, especially because it can be so vital and so pertinent, goes out to those responders, at the same time with the same thing being said.
Lawton Fire received 75 new handheld radios for each firefighter on duty, along with 45 mobile radios in the trucks and a repeater.
We've also added an 800 megahertz repeater. We did not have a backup system in place, and so now if we lose connectivity with the state system, we have a local repeater in place to provide for a backup redundant system to make sure we're able to respond.
Lawton Police also received new portable and mobile radios. Captain Alvin Winham says this upgrade is long overdue and vital for officer safety.
Yes, our major issue with our radios right now is the batteries. We've had to put paper behind it or wedge them in there because the batteries just don't fit in there right. Sometimes they go on and off without being able to control that, and when they do that, it's an officer safety issue. It was actually kind of major.
Carter says this changeover will be seamless for citizens.
While it's not something that can, physically be seen, and they're not going to be paying attention, they're not going to pay attention to the handheld radio that a firefighter or police officer is holding. What they should know is that we're ensuring that we get out those emergencies very quickly.
The $4 million price tag includes every handheld radio for our firefighters and police officers, the mobile radios in the fire trucks and police units, the repeaters Chief Williams mentioned, and all of the upgrades here in dispatch. We take citizen safety very seriously and are so proud to see these upgrades finally in place.